Dear students, she, matter. What is matter? Matter is anything around us that has mass and occupies space are known as matter. So matter have mass and occupy space. Okay? These matter are of two types, pure substance and mixture. In pure substance, these are of two types. One is called element and one is called compound. So, a pure substance is a substance that is made up of only one kind of atoms or molecules. For example, copper, iron are pure element, and if you take pure water, these are pure compound. Now I am going to discuss about mixture, and this is very important for the starting new chapter, that is separation of substances. We must know about mixture. What is mixture? A mixture is a substance that contains two or more different substances mixed together. The different types of substances present in a mixture are called its components or constituents. So, a mixture is a substance that contains two or more different substances mixed together. Okay? And you must know that the unwanted or harmful components of a mixture are generally called impurities. By knowing some separating techniques, and we use these separating techniques to separate different components of mixture, impurities from a mixture, to remove impurities from a mixture. Okay. So this chapter is very important, and we use these separation techniques in our daily life. Now, mixture types. Mixture are of two types, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. What is homogeneous mixture? The mixture in which the components that make up the mixture are distributed uniformly are called homogeneous mixture. And heterogeneous mixture, the mixture in which the components that make up the mixture are not distributed uniformly, are called heterogeneous mixture. Now I am tell about some example of homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. If we put some salt or sugar in water, we get a homogeneous mixture, and we cannot see the components of the mixture. Okay, and total saltiness or sweetness of the total mixture is same. So, the mixture in which the components that make up the mixture are distributed evenly and cannot be seen clearly are called homogeneous mixture. Heterogeneous mixture, if we add some chalk in water and some oil in water, we can see that separately oil and chalk from water. If we see the oil and water mixture, we can see separate layer of oil from water, and the component of the mixture are not evenly distributed. So that types of mixture are heterogeneous mixture. Very important it is. You must read about heterogeneous mixture and homogeneous mixture. Now come to the picture, that is here. By using strainer, we separate tea leaves form liquid tea. Here tea is useful component and tea leaves are non-useful component. We drink tea. We don't eat tea leaves. We throw them away. Okay. See the next picture. This is churning curd to get butter or makhan and lassi. So churning or continuous stirring of curd gives us makhan and lassi. Here we separate two useful components. We use both lassi and butter. In your NCERT book, activity 1 and it is table 5.1, you see there are some separation process, purposes for which we do the separation, what do we do with the separate components, but they are jumbled up. Here I match the information. See, we separate stone from rice to remove impurities or harmful components. We throw away the impurities. Okay. In churning curd to obtain butter, to separate two different but two useful components, we use both the components in case of churning curd to obtain butter. Separate tea leaves. We separate tea leaves to remove non-useful components. We throw away the solid components. Okay. So, this is 3 separation process. Purpose for which we do the separations. What do you do with the separated components? We learned. Now, see, why do we separate substances? Why do we separate substances? So, by seeing the example, we can say that we do separate to separate harmful substances from a mixture. To separate non-useful substances from a mixture. We also separate two useful components if we want to use them separately. See one example. To separate harmful substances, we separate stones, insects from rice or pulses in our daily life. So, it is the example where we separate harmful substances from a mixture. Next, in our every house, we separate tea leaves from tea by using a strainer. Here, we separate the tea leaves, that is a non-useful substance, from a mixture. Okay. In case of churning milk to obtain butter, here we separate two components, but both we can use separately. Both are useful components. So this is why do we separate substances. Okay. Now see the picture. In this chapter, we will learn about different methods of separation. Hand picking, threshing, winnowing, sieving, evaporation, sedimentation, decantation and filtration. One by one, we read these separating techniques. Today, we only learn about hand picking. See, what is hand picking? Hand picking is a separation method used to remove the unwanted or harmful substance from a mixture by using our hand. So hand picking, from the name it is indicated that in hand picking process we use our hand. So it is a separation method used to remove the unwanted or harmful substance from a mixture by using our hand. Rice or pulses have impurities such as stones, dirt, insects and other grains. To remove these stones, dirt, insects, other grains, we use our hand. So this is one example of hand picking. Now the question that is, can hand picking be used to separate all substances from a mixture? If you are given a mixture of salt and sugar, you can separate salt and sugar by hand picking? No. So, in all cases of separation, we can't use this hand picking method. So, when hand picking can be used? When size of impure substance is large and quantity of impure substance is less, then only we can use hand picking process. Okay, so size of impure substance is large and quantity of impure substance is less. In that cases we can use hand picking. So this hand picking, which is the simplest method of separating unwanted materials from the useful ones, can be done when the unwanted materials is present in smaller quantity. And you remember that size, shape or color of the unwanted material is different from that of the useful one. When size, shape or color of the unwanted material is different from that of the useful one. Okay. But when size of impure substance is very small and large quantity of impurities is present, then we can't use hand picking method. Okay, so this hand picking method we can use only when the unwanted material is present in smaller quantity and size of impure substance is large. Size, shape or color of the unwanted material is different from that of the useful one. Okay, this is up to your today's lesson.